We're going to start off with algebra, symbols and addition and subtraction. So you can think of algebra as a shortcut to arithmetic. So instead of having to write down equations in long words, we can use symbols. So as an example, 5 cats and 7 cats gives us 12 cats. So cats, instead of having to write down cats, and cats, we can use symbols to represent these cats. So instead of having to write 5 cats, 7 cats, 12 cats, we can write as 5a plus 7a equals 12a, where a is of course the symbol, and the numbers 5, 7, and 12 are what we call coefficients. We can add or subtract symbols that are the same. So 5 cats plus 10 cats gives us 15 cats. So what was done earlier is cats is represented by a, so 5a plus 10a equals 15a. But if we were to add, for example, 5a or 5 cats plus 10b, where b is dogs, for example, we would get 15ab, which doesn't really make sense because a is for cats, b in my example, or in this example, is dog. So 15ab is cat dog. So that's a totally different animal. So we can't we can't add symbols that are different. We can only add or subtract symbols that are the same. I'd like to point out that if there is no negative sign or positive sign before equations for the positive, so in this case, if there is no plus sign before a number, provided there's no negative sign, of course, it implies that there is a plus sign before the number, or basically that number is positive. So for example, plus 5 cats plus 5 cats equals plus 10 cats. So there's actually no need to write this plus, the second plus here, and the plus here. So you can simply write it as 5 cats plus 5 cats equals 10 cats, or 5a plus 5a equals 10a. There's no need to write the plus sign there. So let's have an example. If Joe has 100 pesos but owes 150 pesos to Stella, how much money does he still owe to Stella if he gives her the 100 pesos? 50 pesos, right? In algebra, we can represent the pesos with letter A or B if you'd like. So 150 pesos minus 100 pesos gives us 50 pesos. That's how much Joe owes Stella. Now the problems will get complex over time, but it's a good practice to use symbols. So pesos as letter A, so 150A minus 100A equals 50A. So later on, as equations get more complex, it's important to use symbols instead of words. Another example, which is something that you might or most likely you will encounter these kinds of problems, is you'll be asked to simplify this equation here, or this algebraic expression here. So 20a plus 12b minus 3c minus 5a minus 2f minus b. Now you can see that there's 20a here and there is 5a or negative 5a here. So those are terms that you can add or subtract. We have 12b here, or plus 12b, so that's positive. And then we have negative b, so that implies negative. So that is something we can subtract. We have 3c, which has no other 3c in this expression, and there's no f also except for this one. So we basically have to add or subtract the a and the b. So we can do it this way. 20a minus 5a is 15a. So 20a negative 5a gives us positive 15a. Then we have 12b, which is here, minus b, which is here, equals 11b. Then we have negative 3c, which is simply here, and then negative 2f, which is here. And all we need to do is put this in one equation, since we are asked to simplify this equation here. So that's 15a plus 11b, so 15a plus 11b minus 3c and minus 2f. Now in algebra, you should be a bit faster. So we have 20a plus 12b, which is basically the same example as earlier. Now, if you had to do it this way, it's kind of long to do it this way. So you have to be faster. So one way I do it, or what you can do as a practice, is use parentheses to separate terms which are the same. So 20a minus 5a, which is here. Then we have plus 12b minus b. So we're just simply adding everything and we're just keeping the signs here. So 12b here minus b, which is here, plus negative 3c, which is here, plus negative 2f, which is here. You can also, if you're fast enough, or you get the hang of it, you can just write everything down as negative 3c here at the last and then minus 2f there. Then you get the same answer. So these are some of the practice problems you can do at home. Feel free to pause the screen and I will see you in the next video.